Hello, hello. What a great intro by milking the cow. Alright, so yeah, let's do some more quests. But first we need some cheese. Alright. Oh, stop. Go back. Alright. Let's make some cheese. I just realized I don't have space for this though. I think one of each actually. Yeah. Hmm. What? Ah, okay, so this is a two-step process. I see. It's kind of annoying, actually. Let me get rid of some items. Okay. But I don't need to farm one of these days, so probably on Thursday. Yeah, we're gonna farm all day Thursday, so no stream. Because I feel like, you know, farming on stream it's kind of boring. Grab my bucket. They were expensive. I make cheese. No, wait, just one. Oh. Also, this takes forever. And this is... How much is cheese? 56! So much work for 56 gold coins. Oh my god. How much cooking XP do you get? $64 XP. I get 100 just by cooking a random fish. This is a complete waste of my time. I just... Alright, I'm gonna make one more cheese and then just peace out. I can't be bothered. Alright, goodbye. This takes forever. And I also leveled some fletching and crafting today, alongside fishing and cooking. And I realized I also need to mine a whole lot, because everything requires some type of metal. deposit all. Oh, I also need to buy some water runes as well. And yeah, for combat, I think I'll stick with magic for now. I also leveled a bit of range as well. Okay, so we do need those. Oh, I got a whole bunch of scroll boxes because I was chopping a bunch of trees and I got a whole bunch of scroll boxes. So we can do those as well today. Cheese. Yes, the mighty cheese. Actually, deposit all the swordfish and grab some tuna. Okay, so the diary, the keys, the cheese, and grab the tiara. I don't know. Still not sure what it needs. Oh, and some fire runes for Varrock teleports. Grab some earth as well for Lumbridge. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Am I this lazy? Yes, I am. I highly doubt the tiara is the answer, but we'll see. Oh yeah, what does the activity advisor tell me to do? Gain access to Soften. Gain access to Kingdom of Barlamore. Maybe I should get those as well, just in case. Okay. Let's go. So we need to bait the mouse somehow and don't eat the cheese, please. Mouse runs out of the hole. Okay. No, dumbass. Nothing interesting happens. Deceptively mouse-shaped. I don't know about that one, but sure. This actually doesn't say anything. No, it's gone! Uh-oh. Oh god, no, my cheese. A magic curved piece of metal. The harness on its back. What the hell even is that? And those are spells. Magic curved piece of metal. Maybe let's look at smithing? Hell are iron hits? culinary roasting tools. Historic occurrence are most commonly a common theme. Wait, what? I don't know. Maybe a scythe? Or sickle, whatever. But that would just cut the harness, no? I feel like the answer is somewhere in this text. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Magic curved piece of metal. Hello, Johannes. What the hell is this though? Weaving, no. Armor, don't think it has anything to do with armor. What is she talking about? Weapons. What are the requirements? Maybe I can do this from that. Just combat. Okay, maybe I can find something around the house. Drawers are empty. Doesn't have the record on it. You find sewing thread. Whoa. A needle. On the cabbage. I mean, this makes sense. But why magical? Nothing interesting in the sack. Can't reach that. Playing the piano, blah blah blah. This will shock me. Okay, can we attach the needle then? I bet this is it. Use the cheese on the hole. And use the needle on the mouse. Nothing interesting happens. No, 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 no. Nothing interesting happens. Oh, stop whipping the stupid tiara. No, my cheese. Just poke the stupid mouse. Alright. Why do anything to the door? Nothing interesting happens. And this zone has something to do with this. Leather gloves. And this will shock me. Yep. Wait, does she say something about her cellar? Basement. Well, the secret system for in the basement. He seems to have a lot of good security ideas. Can't reach that. Road stupid. Okay, maybe upstairs then? Some weird artifacts. Wardrobe's empty. Looking good. Distinctly feminine. Okay. Poke everything with a needle. Oh, Leroy dropped a bomb. What bomb? No, don't. Stupid cabbage. New info about Classic. They're doing the same thing RuneScape did. Interesting. LOL Classic with the same voting system as OSRS. I don't know, I feel like it won't turn well for League, to be honest. They are doing it. Good for sweeping. Nothing interesting happens. Your vote value will depend on how old your account. Man, my account is from season 1. Holy. Actually, I think it's pre-season 1 because I think I have my bronze cup from season 1. Nothing interesting happens. Just as always. Count is from season 2. 2012 Championship Ribbon 2. No, I don't have Championship Ribbon. I didn't really play ranked back then. A pair of leather boots. Is your hands... Ah, so you don't get shocked if you have the gloves. Okay. Boxes and you find nothing. There's a magnet. Ah, that's the... Oh my god. Yes. You can't see anything of interest on the stand. The music stand. A box. Okay, so there's nothing here, just a magnet. Okay, whew. Alright. Keep the gloves on me, I guess. We can drop this. Alright, last cheese for the last mouse. Use the cheese. And use the magnet on the rat. Touch the magnet, the mouse's harness. Oh, okay. And I assume I have to go undetected. Run, run. Where are you going, you dumbass? Wait, why can I not go? Oh! Here. Up. Door is locked, of course, of course. Run. Run, actually. Keep running. Okay, cool. I have the key. And yeah, run. Go. Oh, okay. Sort of crate, but you find nothing. Hey. Kill. Can I LOS him? No. No. Oh, he's just getting clapped. Never mind. Oh god. Second form. Can I LOS here? Up. Hehe. Oh no, you attacked me. Up. Oh, it's a bear. Oh no. Up. Up. Oh. Doesn't get any closer. Okay, cool. Why many forms does he have? Fourth form. Oh, stop, don't move. Yo, big crits. Yeah, range combat is still broken in this game. Holy. Can just keep my grace set. Oh wait, League Classic starts on July 29th. Really? I didn't expect to start it this early. But unfortunately for them... Right, can I yoink the ball? Yes. But yeah, unfortunately for them, it's PoE League time. Run. Easy game. Alright. Give this kid the ball. Still not sure what you add to the gramophone, but my job here is done. Here you go, dumbass. Got your ball back. It was much harder than I thought it would be. Thank you so much. 6,000 hit points XP. Yo, and 4 quest points for this. Okay. Alright. Recipe for disaster. No spoils, my man. I'm glad you came back in time to see you finish this. Yep. It was quite easy, actually. I wasted a lot of cheese, but I figured it out in the end. Alright, murder mystery. I think I can do this as well. Novice short standalone from 2003. What could go wrong? Sinclair's mansion. Alright, let's go. The bank would be nice though to get rid of all the junk. But it's fine. Can drop those. Don't need. Card conductor. I've never used actually the Astral. I'm not sure where it takes you. Does it say? Oh. Okay. Are there any banks around here? There is one. Right on the way. Yesterday electricity kept tripping, so you kept losing internet. Finally just gave up using anything that needs electricity. How? Well, I guess you can use your phone with mobile data, but you need to get that checked out. Are there any requirements for murder mystery? Start a quest, talking to the guard. Nope. Alright. Time to waste another hour for a very short quest. Bob, the AFK guy. Okay, guard. What do you want? What's going on here? Oh, it's terrible. Lord Sinclair has been murdered and we don't have any clues as to who or why. We're totally baffled. No way. If you could help us, we'll be very grateful. Sure. Thanks a lot. What should I be doing to help? Look around and investigate who might be responsible. The Sarge said every murder leaves clues to who... leaves clues to who done it. Excuse me. But frankly, we're out of our depth here. How did he die? It's all very mysterious. Mary, the maid, found the body in the study next to his bedroom on the east wing of the ground floor. The door was found locked from the inside and he seemed to have been stabbed. There was an odd smell in the room. Frankly, I'm stumped. Using the extreme heat wave outside made your AC overwork and trip the circuit. Ah, okay. Alright, so there's the criminal dagger. Blood splatter. Something bad happened here. You don't say. Crimson looking dagger found. I bet this bust moves. Pungent pot. Seems like Lord Sinclair was drinking before he died. Already have the poisoned pot. This doesn't seem sturdy enough to have killed Lord Sinclair. Alright, Frank, what do you have for me? I told the guards with the investigation. Good for you. What do you want? I can't spare me any money. Excuse me. Who do you think was responsible? I don't know. Don't know how long it takes inheritance to come through, do you? Would really use that money pretty soon. Okay, so Frank wants money. Where were you when the murder happened? I don't know. Somewhere around here probably. Excuse you, dumbass. Spare me a few coins. Be able to pay you double tomorrow. Just there's this poker night tonight in town. He's also a gambler. Cool. Alright, David. And make this quick. Have better things to do than be interrogated by half-wits all day. Excuse me. Where were you when the murder happened? That's none of your business. As we finish now, or are we finished now, or are you just going to stand there irritating me with your idiotic questions all day? Can I use the dagger? Who do you think was responsible? I don't know or care. Frankly, the old man deserves to die. There was a suspicious red-headed man who came to the house the other day selling poison. Now that I think about it. Last I saw, he was headed towards the tavern in the Sears village. Okay. Cards, how can I help? What do you think is responsible? Elizabeth. Okay. Father confronted her about her constant petty thieving and was devastated to find she had stolen a silver needle, which had meant a lot to him. You hear their argument from Lumbridge. Okay. Where were you? I was right here with Hobbs and Mary. Can't suspect me, surely. Wait, who's Mary? Is there anything suspicious? Noises? Suspicious? What do you mean suspicious? A sound of struggle? With an intruder, for example? No, I'm sure I don't recall any such thing. What about guard dog barking at the intruder? No, I didn't. Don't have anything else to ask. Can you leave me alone now? I have a lot of cooking to do for this evening. Let's see how many are there. Oh, here to help the guards with the investigation. So what do you want to know? What do you think was responsible? I don't know. I think it's very convenient that you have arrived here soon after it happened. Maybe it was you. Okay. Yes, it was me. You got me. What? Where were you when the murder happened? Why? Are you accusing me of something? You seem to have a very high opinion of yourself. I was in my room. You must know, alone. Okay. Here to help with the investigation. Blah blah blah. What do you think is responsible? I don't know. Frank was acting kind of funny. A big argument. Him and Lord had. Wasn't the daughter? Oh, the day by the beehive. Oh, wait, this is something else. Maybe him. But it's really scary to think someone here might have been responsible. I actually hope it was a burglar. Where were you? I was with Hobbs and Louisa in the kitchen helping to prepare Lord Sinclair's meal. And then when I took it to his study, I saw, oh, it was horrible. He was to be on the verge of crying. He decided not to push her anymore. Okay. I know who did it. Excuse me? Ah, I clicked the guard. You heard any suspicious noises at all? Don't remember hearing anything. Sound of struggle? No, I don't remember hearing anything. But the dog barking. Well, the horrible dog is always barking at nothing, but I don't think I did. Stop the guards. I think was responsible. Oh, I really couldn't say. I don't really want to point any fingers to anybody, but if I had to make a guess, it would be Bob. Saw him arguing with Sinclair about some missing silverware from the kitchen. It was a very heated argument. Alright, so they are all useless. Where were you at the time of the murder? Was sound asleep here at servants' quarters. At work, at handyman around here, there's always something to do. So dude was sleeping. Hearing suspicious noises? No. I sleep very soundly at night, so didn't hear any sounds of struggle or any barking for the guard dog next to his study window. I mention it? No. It is odd I didn't hear anything like that, but I do sleep very soundly, as I said, and wouldn't necessarily have heard it even if there was such no. Where's the dog? Oh, maybe he's outside and I can see him from this view. I'm here to help the guards with their investigation. Fortunate to bother me with then. I think was responsible. When anyone, the old man was an idiot. He's been asking for it for years. Okay. Where were you? I was out. Can be more specific? Not really. I have to justify myself to the likes of you, you know. I know the king personally, you know. Now, are we finished here? Okay. I really do hope this was all recorded, otherwise. Oh my god. Oh god. Spirit help with the guards. How can I help? What do you think is responsible? Well, my considered option must be David. I mean, there's nothing more than a bully, and I happen to know that poor Lord Sinclair and David had a massive argument in the living. Oh my god. Room. By the way he treats the staff the other day. I did not intend to overhear their conversation, but they were shouting so loudly. I cannot help but overhear it. David definitely used the words, "I'm going to kill you," as well. I think he should be the prime suspect. He has a nasty temper, that one. Okay. Where were you? Assisting the cook with the evening meal. Gave Mary his lordship's dinner, blah blah blah. Sent her to take it to him. Her scream as she found the body. Here to help. Really? What do you think was responsible? It's clearly an intruder. I don't think it was. It's one of the lazy servants then. Where were you? In the library. No one else was there, so you'll just have to take my word for it. Well, you're sus. Pierre, who are you? How can I help? Do you think was responsible? It was Carol. No way. I saw her in a huge argument with Lord Sinclair in the library the other day. Something to do with stolen books. She definitely seemed upset enough to have done it afterwards. I doubt it. Where were you? I was in town at the inn. Got back to the house. Was swarming with guards. Told me that what happened, sorry. Okay. And you hear any suspicious noises? Well, like what? Any sounds of struggle with Lord? No, I don't remember hearing anything like that. How about the guard dog barking? Hear him bark all the time. One of his favorite things to do. Can't say I did Night of Murder, though, as I wasn't close enough to hear either way. You were not here. You approach the gate and the guard dog starts barking loudly at you. There's no way an intruder could have committed the murder. It must have been someone the dog knew and got to get past it quietly. Smash the window. Some thread seems to have been caught on a loose nail on the window. Okay. Some green thread. Flimsy looking dagger. With a sickly odor. Okay. Crest is hung up here. Alright, well, there's still some people to investigate. Stanford. How can I help? What do you think was responsible? It was Anna. She's seriously unbalanced. She trashed the garden once and tried to blame it on me. I bet it was her. Just the kind of thing she'd do. She really hates me and was arguing with Lord Sinclair about trashing the garden a few days ago. Okay. Where were you? I feel like I'm wasting time with those guys. Right here by my little shed. Very close to sit and think in. Hearing suspicious noises. What do I remember? No sounds of struggle. Not the best of my recollection. What about the dog? No, I can recall. Yeah, so nobody heard the dog. Return. Alright. I think it's... Lastly, we have Bob. Hello, Bob. Suppose I had better talk to you then. Who do you think is responsible? Don't really care as long as no one thinks it's me. Maybe it was that strange poison seller who headed towards the Sears village. Where were you when the murder happened? I was walking by myself in the garden. Did anyone vouch for that? No, but I was. Doesn't really help. You recognize this thread? It's some thread. Great clue. No, really. Okay. What about the gossip? Investing in the murder of Sinclair. Murder is it? Well, I'm not really surprised. Can you tell me about Sinclair's? Well, what do you want to know? Oh my god. Tell me about the Lord. It's a great man, a lot of respect. More than his worthless children have anyway. Children? There's something to gain by his death? Of course. Yes, you could say that. Not that I'm the one to gossip, blah blah blah. Oh god, I have to go through all of them. I live so far from the town. I used to live in the big castle, but the Lord Sinclair gave it up so that those strange knights could live there instead. So I built his new house to the north. More cramped than his old place, but he seemed to like it, and his children were furious at him for doing it though. Okay. Who do you think was responsible? Rex had been an intruder, but with the big dog guard the dog of theirs, I seriously doubt it. I expect it was someone closer to home. I heard that the poison salesman in the Sears village made a big sale to one of the family members the other day. Just go away. I think the butler did it. I think we've been reading too many cheap detective novels of this kind of uptight, but his loyalty to the old Sinclair is beyond question. It's always the butler. Give me 1 second. Tell me about his son. Sons have their own skeletons in their cupboard. Excuse me? Have to be more specific. What are you interested in exactly? Oh boy. Tell me about Bob, the builder. You might not think it's such a big thing, but he spent thousands of gold to feed his habit. At one point he stole a lot of silverware from the kitchen and pawnages so he could afford to buy his daily tea allowance. His seller found out he would be in so much trouble. He might even get disowned. Oh my god. Okay, Mr. Guard. You showed the guard the thread you found in the window. All the some were dressed in black, so it couldn't have been one of them. Had some good work there. I guess it wasn't a servant. We haven't proved who did it though. Okay, so all the servants are safe. Maybe there's something more. Drawers are empty. Yo, wait, there is more. Remember, blow out candles when you leave the room to save. Excuse me? Blow out the candles. Grand old fireplace. Banquet could be eaten. Investigate Sinclair Mansion drain. It's the drains from the kitchen. Search Anna's barrel. Something shiny between the bottom. You take Anna's silver necklace. Search Bob's barrel. Take Bob's silver cup. Deal for washing things in. Barrel from it. Need something to put a flour in. Ah. Just a random cook range. Alright, let's go upstairs. Oh, they all have barrels. Something shiny. Take Carol's silver bottle. Everything's silver. Silver book. Frank's silver pot. And Elizabeth, what do you have? Silver needle. Okay. Dress form. Sign up for great savings. Don't let this great deal pass you by. Oh, interesting books. Insert the bookcase. Yo, wait. And nothing of interest. Well, thanks, I guess. Don't find anything. Don't find anything. Can I have multiple things? Or they have the pot? No. Okay, so I think the upstairs investigates Spider's Nest. Nothing interesting happens. Okay, let's tell the guards. Have proof that it wasn't any of the servants. Okay. And this doesn't help. I will have to go AFK in a bit though. Investigate family fountain. Wait, what's in the fountain? Found with large numbers of insects around the base. Compost heap. Nothing too interesting. The beehive. Very old beehive. Big, noisy and scary looking. Okay, so the thread. The guy reacted to the thread. Let's see. You recognize this thread? Looks like a thread to me. Exactly an expert. It's worth something, can I have it? Actually, can you spare me a few gold? Just... oh yes. You recognize this thread? Need some green thread. Like my trousers are made of. Are you finished? I'm not sure which I dislike more about you. Your face or your general bad odor. Rude. It was David. No, probably not. No. Alright, then it also has green trousers. There's this thread. Some green thread, not exactly uncommon, is it? The trousers are made of the same material. Did the servants say anything about the thread? No, they all see the suspicious part. Just go in. You recognize this thread? Some thread. Sorry, they have a point here. They just enjoy wasting people's time. Okay. Rude. Sure. Wait, she's... I recognize this thread. You're not very good at this whole investigation thing, are you? No, not really. Can I grab flour with the silver pot? Silver pot. Or shouldn't use evidence. Keep flour in. Okay. Pierre, do you know anything about this stupid thread? Okay, let's see what the gossip dude has to say. Also, they kept mentioning the poison vendor. I'm so confused about who did it. Let's know some help for you. My father was in the guards when he was younger, and he was always said that there isn't a crime that can be solved. Careful examination of the crime scenes and all the surrounding areas. Well, thanks, I guess. poison vendor be? It's the jail. I don't think the dude's here. It's a bunch of seers. Oh, poison salesman. Okay, let's see what he has to say. Investigating murder at Sinclair's house. There's a murder at Sinclair's house. That's terrible. I was only there the other day too. He bought the last of my patented multi-purpose poison. You just sold poison in the house. Well, Peter Potter's patented multi-purpose poison is a product of such obvious quality that I'm glad you say I managed to sell the bottle to... Oh my god. Anna, Bob, Carol, David, Elizabeth, and Frank all bought a bottle. In fact, they bought the last of my supplies. Maybe I can take your name and address and I'll personally come and visit you when the stocks return. I have this pot I found at the murder scene. So the poison salesman pot you found at the scene. The unusual smell. Yeah, it smells exactly like my patented multi-purpose poison. I don't see how it could be. It quite clearly says on the label of all bottles not to be taken internally. Extremely poisoning, you dumbass. Perhaps someone else put it in his wine? Yes, I suppose it have happened. Can I buy some poison? I'm out of stock. Plans multi blah blah blah. Okay, he's worthless. Okay, let's talk to the blacksmith. Maybe he knows something about this useless dagger. Odd looking wall. Excuse me? Strange crack cuts into the wall. Can't unlock the door with that. Okay. So they all bought the poison, and one of them killed the dude with the poison. So we do have clues about all the weapon, well, all the items at the scene except the dagger. But who can enlighten me about the purpose of the dagger? Okay, tell me about the daughters. Elizabeth. Elizabeth has a strange problem. She cannot help herself, but it's always stealing small objects. It's pretty sad. Rich enough to afford buying things, but she would rather steal. I don't want to spread stories, but I heard she even stole a silver needle from her father. It had great sentimental value for him. He was devastated. Cried for a week, thinking he lost it. If he had her found, it was her who had stolen it. Absolutely mental, maybe even disowning her. Alright, Mr. Guard. How did he die? They're mysterious. Mary the maid found the body in the study next bedroom. Ground floor. Blah blah blah. Door was found locked from the inside. They have been stabbed, but there was an odd smell in the room. Frankly, I'm stumped. I know who did it. Okay, well, this doesn't help. What does it? Can I use this? Nothing happens. So that's his bad. Wait, cannot interact with that? Nothing interesting happens. You already have the thread. It's a very old beehive. Just use random things on it, I don't know. Drains from the kitchen. Bad portrait of the king. Mr. Family Handyman. Oh. You know why so much poison was bought recently? I do know Frank bought some poison recently to clean the family's crest. That's outside. Very old and rusty, and I couldn't clean it myself, so he said he would buy some cleaner and clean it himself. He probably just got some from that poison salesman who came to the door the other day. You'll have to ask him though. Oh wait, so who was it? Wasn't paying attention to the name. Frank. Hey, okay. Alright, Frank. I tried the poison the other day. Like to buy some. Kind of strapped for cash right now. Relatively cheap, hardly been used at all. I just used a bit to clean the family crest outside. Do you think I can get much money from the family crest actually? It's cleaned up a bit now. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's talk to the personnel again. Maybe they know something. You know why so much poison was bought recently? I know David said it was going to do something about the spider's nest in between the two servants' quarters. Made a big deal about it to marry the maid, calling her useless and incompetent. I'm quite sorry for her actually. I'll have to ask him though. So I need to ask David. So Frank cleaned the crest. Wait, David's here. David is annoying. Why'd you buy the poison the other day? There was a nest of spiders upstairs between the two servants' quarters. Obviously I had to kill them before. Our pathetic servants wanted my father some more. Honestly, it's like they expect to be treated like royalty. If I had my way, I would fire the whole works lot of them. Okay. Hobbs. And the poison. Elizabeth was extremely annoyed by the mosquito nest under the fountain in the garden. I'm going to do something about it. I suspect any poison would have been enough to get rid of it. Good job too, I hate mosquitoes. Anyone knows if Palworld 1 is any good? I don't know, but I've seen Gas. I've seen Gazi play it. Thank you for games to close the PoE gap. Welcome to PoE wait room. Okay. And why'd you buy the poison? There's mosquitoes in the fountain, I killed them. I hate mosquitoes, doesn't everyone? Okay, Mary. How can I help? Poison. Over here, Anna Saint Stanford. If they didn't do something about the state of his compost heap, she was going to. She doesn't get on well with Stanford. I will have no idea why. Or ask her. Oh. Anna. Why'd you buy the poison? This gardener Stanford, blah 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 blah. It's an eyesore to the garden, so I bought some poison from the traveling salesman to kill off some of the wildlife living in it. Okay, I do have to take a short break though, so yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes or so. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what Stanford has to say. Why so much poison? Well, Bob mentioned to me the other day he wanted to get rid of the bees in the beehive. I think I saw him buying poison. Poison salesman the other day. I assume it was sort of the bees. I have to ask him though. I do find the smell of poison. We do have to inspect all the items. Certain clear nobody used poison here. Yo. Alright, I know who did it. It was David. Or how do you get that? About the spider's nest? That's some good detective work there. We need more evidence before we can close the case though. Keep up the good work. Okay, let's keep talking to the others. Bob, what did you do with the poison? You absolutely must know. Had a problem with the beehive. Pathetically useless. I decided to deal with it myself, so I did. Okay. Faint smell of poison. Okay, so the others all have. Oh, okay, let's see what David has to say. Alright, David, it was you. Okay, so it doesn't say anything. Alright, Pierre, tell me anything. Louisa. Carol to buy some blah blah blah. There are far too many to eat. Does this smell poison? Intro of poison. So it was David. Frank. Okay. But what are those items though? So David is extremely sus at the moment. Yeah, I feel like this stupid dagger has to do something with it. Okay, so nothing too helpful. Alright. Wait. Just talked about the stupid poison salesman. I don't need that. Nothing interesting happens. We can't cook that. And there's nothing to do with this. Okay, so we have some clues about the thread. And we have some clues about the pot. But there's nothing related to the dagger. So logically, there's something to do with the dagger. And the blood. Let's investigate the blood again. Something bad happened here. Nothing interesting happens. Dog, can you smell the dagger? Bubbles. So we don't know about poison. And everything we'll say about now is the poison. Where were you when the murder happened? None of your business. Wait, which was David's barrel? It's upstairs. Carol Davids. David's book. Any silver coated book. Nothing interesting happens. Nobody can tell me anything? No. Elizabeth, can you tell me anything? By the poison. Hate mosquitoes. There's a tinderbox here. Why? Cannot put it on the table. Somebody has to know something about this dagger, though. Dog, can you sniff the dagger? No. Use the dagger on Pierre. I don't need that. Nothing interesting happens. Okay, so the servant's saying nothing. I don't need that, and for the rest, nothing happens. Yeah, so the servants and the guards don't care about the dagger. Okay, maybe if one of the family members. Nothing interesting, Mary. Need that. Elizabeth, in one dagger, nothing interesting happens. Don't need that. Nothing interesting happens. Why would it? David. Pick your book. Nothing interesting happens. Don't have an axe. But what am I missing though? Does the quest log say anything about this? One of the guards. Interrogate everybody in the area carefully. Okay, so this is done, this is done. So 2 out of 3 things point to David. But I'm not sure what to do with the dagger. Can't cook that. Nothing interesting happens. Just let's call it already. Today. Wait. Nothing interesting happens to the guard? Wait. Why? You. How did he die? Keep up the good castle. There's something to do with the dagger. I'm not sure what. Also, why is the stupid blacksmith not here? Tell me about the stupid dagger. Doors are empty. Yeah, there's no point using it on those. Alright, anything here? There's some flypaper in there. Yes. A piece of flypaper. There's still plenty of flypaper left. Maybe we can use this on the blood? Use the flypaper on the blood splatter. Nothing interesting happens. Examine. It's a flypaper, it's sticky. Oh, the spiders, wait. I think. Nothing interesting happens. No, go down. This feels like it's broken though. Nothing interesting happens. Either the texture is bugged. Use the flypaper on David. Nothing interesting happens. Does the guard has anything to say about? No. Probably not here either. No. Some flypaper. What do I do with the flypaper though? Maybe wait, let's ask the dude. Maybe he knows. You, Mr. Stanford. Why do you have so much flypaper? No. Yes, nothing about the flypaper. Pierre, do you know anything about the flypaper? No. No. Bubbles. Maybe the handyman knows something. I doubt it. No. Was it on all the items? Nothing interesting happens. This has to do something with the quest though. Drawers are empty. The drawers are empty. Nothing interesting happens. And the same. Nope, there's nothing related to this. I don't see any need for it. Maybe it's a red herring? Should be doing to help again. Gossip, do you have anything? Maybe we should try that. Don't forget to thank me. Taking notes on paper. Notes about what? Careful examination of the crime scene and surrounding area. Hmm. Is there anything around the house? No, don't attack the stupid rat. Nothing interesting happens. Keep the dog. And the quest helper doesn't help at all. And the murder weapons has something to do with it, but I'm not sure what. Okay, let's go back to the town and see why the blacksmith is not there. Although nobody mentioned the blacksmith at all. Hmm. So strange. Can't unlock the door with that. Oh, it's 2 walls. Yeah, and the... Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do with the blacksmith though. This is another quest. Many greetings. It's knowledge and power. Hmm. Gossip guy is useless. What do I even do with a stupid dagger though? Or the stupid fly paper. Wait, let's talk to Elizabeth. Maybe she knows something. She's annoyed with the mosquitoes. No, she doesn't have anything to do with this. Disregard. No, it's too much worthless. Nothing happens. Bane of my existence. Nothing interesting happens. Can't reach that. Grandfather's clock. Tick tock, it's a clock. Oh, you don't say. I feel like I inspected everything in this. You have flypaper in your shack. Hmm. Place to store things. Help at all. Frank. I actually have no clue. Like, literally no clue. Where would a criminal go after he would smash the window? Hmm. Everything up until now was pretty okay, but I have no idea what to do next. Excuse me, I can steal the cow? And Diego, thanks for the sub. Doors are empty. Why are those pictures golden and the one upstairs are just normal? Hmm. I don't even have anything to do with this. Yeah. Oh, this is slightly annoying. So why do they have a dragon head in here? Nothing interesting happens. Don't need that. I'll give you everything. Wait. Oh. Don't need that. Nothing interesting happens. They did mention though, oh god. What do you think is responsible? Bob. Missing silverware from the kitchen. Bob likes tea. Okay, you know what? Drop everything. So, Elizabeth has the needle. Bob has the silverware. What the hell is this barrel? Bob's barrel. David. Massive argument. I think it's responsible. Elizabeth. Silver needle. Okay. Oh, just Carol. Wait, what? Carol's book? Wasn't the book David's? Carol. Wait, what? Hang on a minute. It was Carol. Huge argument with Lord Sinclair in the library the other day. Something to do with the stolen books. She definitely seemed to be upset. But Carol has a silver bottle. Carol's shiny silver coated bottle. Where were you at the time of the murder? I was in the town at the inn. Hold on a minute. Did anyone see Pierre at the inn? Guess he lied about the bottle. Bartender. Morning, would you like? Don't want anything. $20 coins for the stew. I don't care about the stew, to be honest. Why is this inn so fancy? They're here for pickpocketing. I don't really care about pickpocketing. I would assume they didn't. Oops. No, don't attack. Fuck. Is it going? Get out of my way. F you too. Where's the... Oh, it's never mind. The Forester's Arms. I can't unlock the door with that. But wait, hang on a minute. Still confused. Of silver. Then who talks about Carol? Oh, Stanford. What are you talking about? Senna. She really hates me and was arguing with Lord Sinclair. Wait, so what does Anna have? Something to trash the garden with. Silver necklace? Don't think this is it. Mary, do you think? Frank? But she doesn't mention anything about... Frank was acting kind of funny. No, Mr. Handyman. Bob. And Bob's. I hate murder mysteries. But why this dude? Yeah, he's trying to frame the others. Because all his info is wrong. Don't need that. Oh, I do need to get David's book though. Barrel, David's barrel. Don't need that. It's the stupid Pierre. I know who did it. Hmm.